Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is December 11th, and we should tell the others about the Mementos target. And we are in fact gonna head to Mementos today. I feel like it's been a while since we've gone there and taken care of some targets, which we have. We should have 4 requests, which I will get into here in a minute, but you know what day it is this week. It's Sunday. It's time for the Sunday rituals. I don't know why I continue to do this, because I might as well. It's not like it makes that big of a difference. We're all maxed out on social stats, but who cares? This episode is going to be long anyway, because mementos, so we might as well go through the rhythm, go through the motions. We've got an absolute ton of yen, plus I still need to go sell all treasures and stuff, but oh, you know how it goes. You guys have been following this series for a while. You know how Sundays go at this point. We can also go, I should have done this, and I did this in the wrong order. You should also go ahead and head to the Underground Mall, and we are going to go to the supermarket, which is a store we don't often go to because they have an item that the trader is looking for, and that, if I can get over here fast enough, is the Angel Tart. If it will load. Yes, the Angel Tart revives one fallen ally to full HP. Holy, why haven't I been buying this? This is so good. Well, what can I say? It's for the trader. He's just looking for stuff for, yes, there we go. He's just looking for stuff for his son. He's a good guy. He looks shady because he's in an alleyway and is wearing a mask. Oh, hello, Kasumi. He's wearing a mask, not like not like a ski mask, but like he's in a hat, he's got sunglasses, he's got a medical mask on, but he wants an Angel Tart. He doesn't know where to find it, and he's gonna give us a Fervent Bat, which is a melee weapon for Ryuji, but that's not really that important right now. Is there anything else I can do before we head to Mementos? I guess I don't really need to stretch this out any longer. Hello? Huh? You're gonna enroll Mommy? Kawakami? In extracurricular lessons? Isn't it a bit early for that? Of course not, it's never too early. All the other kids are taking ballet or foreign language lessons. Children are like golden eggs. It's our duty as parents to nurture their talents. Golden eggs? Well, I guess it's okay as long as she's up for it. So what does our golden egg want to do? I want to eat a big omelet. Oh, that's funny, that's cute. I like that. I haven't heard that before. What about you guys? Hijacking the airwaves? Wow, so that's their solution. Wonder if the Phantom Thieves will succeed in changing Shido's heart. The backlash against them was pretty fierce. They might just fail this time. You seem awfully worried. I thought you were gonna capture them for the reward. Yeah, I sure can use the money. I can't even afford to pay my kids' tuition at this rate. Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. Oh. Well, at least you're not in the US. It would probably be worse. That's the temple guy. I don't really want to talk to him. Last on the list is we do need to head, I hate this freaking map, I can never navigate it right. Last thing we need to do is we need to head over to Chihaya and get a money reading and a celestial reading. I don't think you really need the celestial reading. I just like doing it because why not? On the off chance that I do want a few specific things, it's nice to have. The money reading, not completely necessary because not only do we have, I'm pretty sure we should have money maxed out with Jose, but also money's not really a problem at this point in the game. I guess I was low, like right before I went to Shido's Palace, but obviously that's not an issue anymore. Plus, we're gonna head to Mementos and get even more money from this, so yeah, it is what it is. But the good thing now is that we have the permapick, which means if you do come across a locked chest, you are more than welcome to pick up all of them. You don't have to be worried about how many lockpicks you have, because like we're saving up for a palace infiltration. We will talk to this. I don't really want to talk to him. Shinjuku is not the best place to be, and I just want to make sure I have everything before I go. Yes, I think I'm all good. So let's go to the hideout. And let's talk about these requests. We did all we could. Guess we just gotta believe in ourselves and wait to see what happens. Well, nothing was different this time. So let's view our request. can't believe you still want to help people in trouble even now. You're seriously a stand-up dude. That is quite like you, Ren. If your resolve is settled, I do not mind accompanying you. Well, everyone's here. This is a good opportunity to sort through the mementos target info we have. And here's the first one. It's about a malicious producer in the showbiz world. Supposedly he's been using the dreams of young women for his own personal profit. I bet countless women have succumbed to his plot. So there are other guys out there just like Kamoshida. This is unforgivable. We need to change his heart.
Very well.
All right, next one. Human incarnation of greed who borrows money and runs off with it. He's changed his name and even had surgery to change his face. Not even the police can catch him. With greed that has gone that far, the only thing I can feel is pity. Seems it'd be best if we change his heart.
I'm on board.
All right, do we have another one? Foul young man who scams the elderly with all sorts of fraudulent business. At this point, he's expanded his crime into a larger organization. That's bullshit. I can't forgive someone who's taking advantage of old people. We gotta take that bastard down and make sure nobody else ends up getting scammed by him. All right, and I think this is the last one. This is a womanizer. He believes all women should be conquered. Enjoys turning girls against each other for his own amusement. Apparently, there's been incidents that resulted in injuries and even a girl who had to quit school. Alrighty, that should be all the targets. I just completely skipped through that. We have to change his heart. He thinks it might be dangerous for you. No way. But I guess you can't be so sure of mementos, so let's be careful out there.
Right.
That's the spirit. I don't like anyone who treats other people like crap either. Let's hurry up and change his heart.
Yep.
It felt like a lot of dialogue for just a mementos target. So yep, you should have 4 different mementos requests. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and head to the subway station. Because that's where mementos is. It's a subway station. At least Jared isn't there. I guess we could have changed Jared's heart, but that was a while ago. Way before this game came out. At least I think so. The metanav is reacting, and would you look at that? We have a new area to explore. It's a bunch of twisty MC Escher looking ass tubes. Updating guidance information. Seems the number of areas we can go to has increased. Well, more people know about us than ever, so probably not for the right reasons though. I'm sure this misunderstanding will be resolved once this is all over. Come, let us cheer up. She's right. Plus, there will be stronger enemies the deeper we go. We should be careful. We should indeed. So let's go see what's occurred. Who do I want to plop in my party? That is probably fine. I'm not super worried about this. Where is the closest target? In the path of Axuri. 100% accurate pronunciation. Oh boy, mementos. Are we going up? We going down? It's a proceeding area. Okay. So now I gotta figure out how to find this bastard. I'll go to 4. Probably work my way down. We've got actually quite a few bios to work through. Is this proceeding? Yes, okay. So I'll start working my way back. I will go ahead and do the bios. The first one on my list is a persona that I've had for a while and haven't used in a little bit. This is Seth. So Seth is one of the most important gods in Egyptian mythology. He is the deity of deserts, storms, and just chaos in general. So he killed Osiris, and Horus would eventually be locked in battle with Seth. Obviously, because he killed Osiris, he would become demonized by many other religions and mythologies, so Seth is generally not the most positive of deities you can have. And we've also talked about him briefly with the Horus bio, so I'm not gonna expand on that too much. Stat-wise, I've always loved his design, but looking back on his stats, he's actually kind of weak, which is ironic because he's a big dragon and an important deity. Like, not bad, but not nearly as good as you would think about him, and not nearly as good as you think, given that he has a twins request. But I actually kind of finished that just in time, so we've got our target right ahead. And I wonder who this one is. This will load. There we go. Come on. Get out of the Monobus. And it's a Kitsu shadow. He looks a little anxious. Here he's been repeatedly changing. This is the money dude. Police will never catch him, so let's go grab him. I'm gonna... Who has the Automataru Kaja? Because I want to get that person first. Awesome. Shit. There we go. Phantom thieves, huh? Since we're both always on the run, I can give you pointers on hiding. Hey, we'd never accept any help from a guy as bad as you. You better return all the money you stole. Shut up, why should I? Banks are always taking money from people unfairly. I'm stealing back from the people who stole first. I'm doing what's right. I'm carrying out justice. I disagree. You've been running away, always hiding behind a new name and face. Well, I mean, we have masks. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right comeback, Yusuke. I'm gonna take off those masks and see who you guys really are. And we get a Legion of all personas? Interesting. That seems kind of low. I guess this is in like a way previous past, so maybe this would be more on brand? I live true to my desires. I'll tear off those max. I can't. Okay. That didn't work. This shouldn't be too bad, I think. I'm assuming you're weak to bless. What good bless skills do I have? Ironically, I probably... Oh, I do still have the Seth. Okay. You should be weak to this, right? No? Interestingly enough, can I shock you? I cannot. Well, I'll just hit you till you die. When all else fails, just hit it till it dies. Takaja. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. It's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, this is in a previous area and it's already at like half health, so... No, I think I'll just go for damage here. I'll just go for damage. I don't think I'll kill it this turn, but probably next one. Do you absorb Fry? I don't think you do. I feel like I don't have too... Oh, we've got a showtime. I feel like I don't have too much to say just because, like, I've been... The past week has just been incredibly long with this series. Just a lot of very, very long episodes, and this Mementos trip is not going to help. Oh, that didn't kill? Interesting. Oh, I was sure that that showtime was going to kill. I don't know why it didn't. But that's another Mementos target. Checked off our list. I can't believe it. This whole time I haven't been carrying out justice? Prepared did I know. You finally realized it. This whole time I was a bad guy. So you were saying the Phantom Thieves were hypocrites? I was wrong to have said that. I realized my own mistakes, thanks to you all. I'm ashamed of myself. I've worked hard to fool the world, living only for my own greed. I've changed my face and my name many times, but for the first time, my heart's been changed. Alrighty. And we get Thermopylae. So from now on, live your own life to live your life with an open heart and nothing to hide. Having trouble reading today. I am recording this relatively early in the morning, just because I want to get ahead as much as I can. No more targets in this area, so let's go back. I want to get ahead as much as I can because we do have a bit of a lull after this Mementos trip. Like, we've got realistically until right around the deadline of, so about a week or so of relatively short episodes, probably no more than 10 to 15 minutes apiece. Area deeper inside. Okay. So, I mean, it'll be nice to work ahead because after that deadline is gonna be some very, very, very long episodes that are going to take a lot out of me to record. Which, obviously, that's how it goes. We're nearing the end of the game, and this is Wakasa's shadow. This is the scam artist. He only targets lonely elderly people. How could he do something so terrible? Now, this is a man who requires a change of heart. I agree. Phantom Thieves, huh? I hear about you a lot. You're a bunch of glamorous thieves, right? Behind the scenes, though, you guys must be making lots of money. Tell me, how do you do it? What? Don't lump us in as the same category as scam artists like you. Tricking nice old people into giving you their money? Just how big of a jerk are you? What? Huh? That money's my caregiver fee. I humor them and hear all their dumb small talk, don't I? They blab on and on about how kind their son is. Well, that son has some dumb parents. Would you say something like that about your own parents? Aw, man, you Phantom Thieves are getting on my nerves. Get out of here before I make you. Who do we have this time? We have Chernobog. Okay. I've always loved Chernobog's design. I don't think... Have I done the Chernobog bio yet? I don't know. It is what it is. People say to model yourself after adults, right? That's all I've been doing. Can't argue with that. Do I want to go for the debilitate? No, I'll just hit you. Oh yeah, definitely just hit you. Heat wave. Oh, you crit Joker. Don't kill me. Okay. I should be okay? Yeah. Do I want to heal here, or do I just want to go for the damage? I think I can kill here with On. Yes? Yeah, and I get a showtime. Well, if this doesn't kill like it didn't the last time, I'm going to be very, very sad. But yeah, like I was saying, we've got some long episodes coming up, and it's probably going to take me multiple days to record those just because of all the stuff that I have to do. And I've also got some other things planned for those longer days. If you played this game, you know what I'm talking about. But Wakasa has been such a bastard. I was really taking money from old people? Oh, man. Well, I didn't think Otto was on. What did I pick? You're going to hell. Yeah, I'm ready for that. It was really horrible of you to take advantage of people's weaknesses like that. What do you intend to do from now on? I'll visit the houses of everyone I tricked. I'll apologize to them all before I turn myself in. I'll confess everything I've done to my parents too. I'll apologize for being such an idiot son. And there is another request completed. We get a Hayton robe. Hayton Hatton? I don't know what it is. If you knew how much pain you put your victims through, you wouldn't have ever done this. Remember the shame you feel over what you've done and do your best to make up for it. I don't know why they talk after the shadows disappeared. I guess that's not really important. I don't know. But we've got our door here with a big old exclamation point. Would you look at that? It opened. Looking at this on a larger scale, this is the 52nd area, yeah? Wonder how many are left. We'll just have to find out with our own eyes. Let's go. And down we head. This is a path of Shiriruth. This is the new 7th area. Is it just my imagination, or is this place even creepier? No, you're right. Without exaggeration, this repugnant place is an assault on the senses. Sure. And the enemies here are gonna be pretty feisty too. Be careful, alright? But Futaba goes ahead and sends us the results. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these chests. I think I can auto-kill these enemies, which is just gonna be nice to have. Yep. Like always, as you're doing this, be on the lookout for the freaking Jose stamps because they are a pain to grab. I will say, having Futaba leveled up is really gonna make a difference since she can now, like, auto-explore the floor, if that makes sense. She gives you the map layout right away. So, navs are always incredibly helpful in Persona games. I don't think Futaba's the most useful. It's probably, I would assume it's Rize. I feel like Fuka in Reload comes pretty close because Theurgies are busted and one of her Theurgies is, I guess, her only Theurgy. Can sometimes just give you full party like concentrate or charge, which is incredibly busted. And that also stacks with other Theurgies. So like if you get the charge or concentrate and then you go into like, let's say Akihiko uses his Theurgy, the charge or concentrate carries over, which is just, and it is a choice. I feel like Theurgies are just a little too overpowered in that game, but I do love them. I love all the little special mechanics. I am not one to complain about being given more mechanics. I'll go ahead and get the stamp and then see if I can get the other one. Next bio that I can do, because we do have a lot to get through. This is Yatagarasu. This is a bird that represents divine intervention in Japanese mythology. It was sent to help guide Emperor Jimmu, and is believed to be an incarnation of Taketsunimi. I think I said that right. My Japanese pronunciation has never been great, and I'm not going to pretend like I know that I'm saying everything right. What did I miss? Oh, I gotta go down there. Stat-wise, it gets a good mix of skills. You get Agidine, you get Takunda, you get No Wind. You do get Last Stand, which is an interesting skill. It reduces hit rate by 2/3 of all incoming attacks while being ambushed. So when the enemy ambushes you, and it looks like Kamasuzono gets Mabufudine. You get good magic. It is pretty fast, but I don't know. It's never super stuck out to me, but not bad. Definitely not bad. So that's Yatagarasu. What else? What else? What else? Is there a stamp on this floor? I would love for there to be a stamp on this floor. so I don't just waste my time. I guess I'm not wasting my time per se, like I'm still getting money and experience. I wasted my time. Oh, Lord. On to Area 3. Hey, how deep are we right now? Well, you're in the 3rd area on this floor. That makes it the 55th overall. Huh. So we passed the big 5-0. Man, Money, you were right. This place is astrologically big, or whatever you said. Well, I'm surprised too. Do I have a stamp? Do I have a stamp? I have a chest, and it's just... okay, awesome. Next persona is Black Rider. So this is the 3rd of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, also known as Famine. That's why he's black. It represents famine, because that makes sense. So the scale that he carries is representative of, interestingly enough, the price increase from food, because like if there's less food, it's gonna be more costly. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but that's apparently what it is. It's also implied that he is the only horseman who actually speaks, which is also interesting. I don't know why. I feel like I'm getting a lot of Futaba Treasure Skimmer, or whatever it's called. Stat-wise, you've got really good affinities. You've got a mix of physical and curse skills. You do also get Megiddola. I mean, it's always good to have Almighty skills. I don't use them super often, which I feel like I do underutilize Almighty skills, which I should probably change. You do also, yeah, it's just a generally solid option. Again, I don't think it's bad. Nothing is like super uber fantastic about it. Just a good option. We do have a lot of really fantastic personas coming up that are around in this chunk of mementos. In this area? Is that what you want to call it? I don't know. It's easy with Tartarus because they're called blocks. Or paths? Are they called paths here? I don't know, man. I usually just call them areas. Realistically, I usually call them blocks because I'm just used to the Tartarus blocks, which is ironic because I played this game first, and yet I use terminology from a previous game and a game that I'm not the biggest fan of. Oh, Lord. Anyway, next persona. This is Trumpeter, another kind of a thing associated with the Christian apocalypse. This is based on one of the angels mentioned in the Book of Revelations. It's said to play the trumpet to signify the beginning of the apocalypse. That's really all the background I have on it. Stat-wise, you have fantastic affinities here. You reflect electric and bless, you absorb ice, you block curse, you have no weaknesses. So really, really, really good affinities on Trumpeter. You've got decent stats. You get kind of a weird mix of skills. You do get Debilitate at level 65, which obviously I'm never going to say no to Debilitate. It's a fantastic skill, one of the most useful ones, especially for boss fights. You get Gun Amp, which is good. You get Relentless, which is a good option for hitting weaknesses. So if you can like get some really specific offensive skills, those affinities are going to go a long way for defense, and you can have a really, really amazing persona on your hands. Which is weird, because I feel like I've never really used Trumpeter all that much. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just never really jumped out to me. I guess maybe it's the design. It never looked that powerful, right? It's kind of an odd design, but yeah. It can be a really, really fantastic option if you build it right. Like a lot of different personas, but especially with those affinities. And we do get another stamp, which is always, always, always going to be helpful. And I guess I'll just go ahead and like speed run these personas, because why not? Next up is Yamato no Orochi. This is one of the personas that I used in that grueling, awful, horrible challenge battle day. This is a dragon with 8 heads and 8 tails from Japanese mythology. We've kind of already talked about Yamato no Orochi when I mentioned Kushinada. So it would eat women each year to kind of satiate its rage. People would give up their daughters as like a sacrifice to appease it. But Yamato no Orochi was eventually slain by none other than Susanoo. Stat-wise, you've got awesome affinities, kind of like Trumpeter, not to the same extent, but still good affinities. You've got a really strong mixed attacker here. You get Diamond Dust, which is severe ice damage to one foe. You get Ice Amp, you get one-shot kill, which is good to have gun skills because they're kind of hard to come by. So realistically, it's just a great ice user. You know, you've got that Diamond Dust, you've got Ice Amp. So if you need an ice user, would definitely pick it up. Also, can be good to use in a very specific challenge battle, like what I did. Oh, I don't want to go back to that day. I recorded that on like, it was either a Saturday or a Sunday, and I don't want to say it ruined my day, but like when you spend 5 hours beating your head against the wall trying to finish a fight, it doesn't make for a pleasant recording session, if you understand what I'm saying. But next persona, and this is a fantastic persona because it is DLC. This is Thanatos and Thanatos Picaro. This is the personification of death in Greek mythology. Not necessarily like a brutal, violent death, but more like dying of old age or whatever. And real quick, Ryuji says this place keeps on going and going. Hey, where are we right now? This should be around the halfway point. Still another half to go. Another half, she says. Don't focus on that. It'll just make it seem longer. And we've got a target in this area, so I will finish up this bio quick so that we can do this target. Thanatos is the son of Nyx and Erebus is the, it is also the twin brother of Hypnos. In terms of persona, Thanatos appears at the very beginning of Persona 3 and is not seen until way, way, way later. So, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil what happens just in case you haven't played P3, but yeah, it is definitely memorable for a lot of reasons. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but if you've noticed whenever I show Picaro variants of the different DLC personas, they don't really have any good, like, renders or models, so I just basically have to use in-game screenshots, which is why the pics in the bio don't look great. But in terms of stats, moving on, it's DLC, so it's busted. Its trait basically makes you invincible at the beginning of battle, which is not uncommon for DLC personas. It has a skill called Door of Hades, which deals heavy almighty damage to all foes and also has a medium chance to just insta-kill them. Because, you know, dealing heavy almighty damage isn't enough. You also have to have a chance to just nuke them off the map. It also gets Fortified Moxie, which increases crit rate by 15% when you ambush an enemy. So it's not like other skills where you get a big boost when you get ambushed. No, it's when you ambush an enemy. So yeah, it's a DLC persona. It's incredibly strong, which kind of matches its appearance in Persona 3. So if you want to use it, you can use it. I'm not using DLC personas just because I feel like they do take a little bit of challenge out of the game. Plus, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing okay. Even though I was like kind of underprepared for that Shido fight, I feel like I still did okay. I didn't have too many issues with it. And Shido even ended up killing himself, which, again, I was not even remotely prepared for. And why does this keep going to auto advance? Stop doing that. Stop doing that, game. Who is this one? This is Arihara. All women should be conquered. I guess it's good that we have On in the party. We should be careful. We've got to change his heart. You know what? Let's just go for the harem party setup. Might as well. Seems appropriate. You guys must be the Phantom Thieves, but I haven't done anything wrong. They all brought it on themselves. I bet you they're saying stuff like, "Oh, I'm so glad to serve him," right? Because that's what you make them think. Come on, don't talk to me like that, please. Oh, I just got chills. So that's how you get girls wrapped around your fingers. So I guess you're not all talk. It's not something you'd understand if you're not popular with women. There's nothing better than seeing the moment her life is shattered, feeling like you control everything in her life. If you're going to get in my way, then I'm not going easy on you, okay? And what does he become? Drumroll. Cuchulain, I believe. Alright, what are you gonna say? I've got women falling for me left and right. I don't even have to lift a finger. I wonder who will be my slave next. Womanize it. I completely forgot. Now observe my talent. I completely I can't believe this guy. Oh, shit. Okay. I forgot. So, he has womanizing. That's a skill that will brainwash any female party member. And I made the wise choice to do only female party members. So, do I have him is it this? Okay. I'm going to swap all of them out. That was... I forgot about that. I'm going to swap all of them out because I don't want to have to deal with brainwash. I'm so dumb. Of course that would happen. Oh, shit, man. Okay, wouldn't be an infiltration or mementos episode without me doing something incredibly stupid. But you know what? That's what makes these episodes so much fun. One-shot kill. He's okay. Yeah, he's super fine. Okay. Now you die. I don't think he's weak to anything. Okay, he resists that. Let's Mataru Kaja. I can also charge with Ryuji next turn. And Mona can heal people up. Can I fish for a crit? Doink. Let's go! I was actually expecting that to miss. He's got more health than I would have thought. I guess we're in the block that's, like, related to where we are in the story. We're not just, like, in the previous blocks that are super low level, so this might take a little bit more effort. Oh, you have Heat Riser. Well, I guess it's good that I debilitated. Maybe? Nope. I always fish for shocks, might as well, and then I'll charge here. It just makes sense. Ryuji doesn't use very much SP anyway. It's probably good to heal him. I don't want him using SP or HP with a physical attack and then going to poo-poo because he has no HP. Triple down, that's fine. That's just a little bit of gun damage. Yeah, that's like nothing. That's like nothing. What do I do here? I don't really want to waste that much SP on this because this is probably a good option. One-shot kill. I've got gun amp on this. Oh, yeah. that's definitely the right option. Oh boy, but yeah, this is one of the, I don't want to say it's the last Mementos trip, but it's one of the last Mementos trips we'll be making in this game. We've still got a few more, obviously. But yeah, we're getting towards the end. But you can usually tell when the end of the game happens in a Persona game because there's a very common thread of I'm already attack up. There's usually a very common thread of what the last boss is gonna look like. Can you stop that, sir? Sir, please stop. Can I get another crit? Wow, okay. This Titania's weirdly good. Why do I have gun amp and one-shot kill on this? How did that happen? I don't really know, but at the same time, I'm not complaining. Because why would I complain about being able to down enemies and also deal a lot of damage at the same time? And we get a showtime. Wait, who is it? Who is this with? Oh, it's with Yusuke. Usually, like, the other party member has a quote or whatever, and I don't know why that didn't show up there. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about this game. And I should be able to pick up the kill here. Just kidding. Is this gonna kill somebody? Oh, that's a nice counter, but I don't think it matters all that much. I'm actually really low on health to Joker. Did this crit again? Why don't I just use this Persona all the time? Why have I been passing off to Tanya? I think I even said on her bio she's a lot better than I remember. I don't know, man. We are up to level 67, so we were moving on up there. What have I done? I deceived and manipulated all those women. That's right. Countless lives were ruined because of you. Please, wake them up from their dreams. Don't let any more people become your puppets. Sorry. You're right. I have to give them back to their lives. And there he goes. What do we get? Agitation Crown? And that's a request completed. The Lady Killer's Ballad. What does this do? Can I just fast forward through this? Okay. One more target. I mean, I have to keep going. Like, I haven't explored this area yet. What does that do? We're gonna find out really quick. Should have new on it. The agitation crown. Oh, brain jack. I don't think I really need that. Go ahead and equip that on Ryuji. I need to auto recover. I guess I'll just keep the guys in the party, since when I tried to keep all the girls in the party, it did not go well for me because I forgot about a good mechanic that they put in the game. Alright, deeper inside, that's okay. I don't think there's any stamps here. No, there's not. We are off to Area 9. Area 9. So, we've got... Okay, Jose, that's awesome. Next on my Persona Bio list is Quetzalcoatl. So, this is the Aztec god of the sky, the sun, the air, and also learning, because that seems consistent with the others that I've mentioned. Name literally translates to bird serpent. Bird serpent. Apparently, Aztec rulers would... rewrite history a lot to kind of better suit them, and would also take on Quetzalcoatl's name as their own. So it's kind of hard to tell what's real and what's been like rewritten. So I don't have a lot of consistent information on Quetzalcoatl, but in terms of in-game stuff, it deals wind damage. That's pretty much it. It deals good wind damage, and that's all you need to know about it. Next on the list, and this is a persona that I used for the challenge battle, this is Bishamonten. Bishamonten is one of the 4 figures placed at a Buddhist temple altar, each of which would represent like a different cardinal direction, and Bishamonten represents the north, okay? He is also one of the 7 lucky gods in Japanese mythology, and seen in a number of other East Asian religions. So, very common figure. And you really doing these bios made me realize that there is a lot of crossover between all of the different like religions and mythologies and all that stuff. There's a lot of crossover, a lot of people borrowing things from others. So, not any different for Bishamonten. Stat-wise, this is a strong physical attacker. Strong physical attacker. According to my research near the end, go, you can do it. Hey, you know, sometimes I think I want to try being the navigate. I don't think you're cut out for it. Man, shut up. You shot me down way too fast. Anyway, strong physical attacker, you get God's Hand, which is colossal physical damage to one foe. You also get a lot of good fry skills in addition to Nuke Amp, and you also get Diarahan. So you've got a lot of options here. In addition to just being an Unga Bunga super strong physical attacker, you can use magic skills. You do get Diarahan for some reason. I don't really know why. Oh, the enemy's blue now, damn it. So yeah, Bishamonten, a really good option. Next, and this is the final Frost. This is Black Frost. This is just an evil Jack Frost. I'm so sorry. That's just all it is. Stat-wise, you've got really great affinities. You deal a shit ton of ice damage, and that's really all you need. It's really all you need. Again, god damn it, why am I so dumb? It's okay. I guess I can just keep going on these, because that was a relatively short bio. Next one is Vasuki. So this is a Serpent King in Hinduism, aka one of the 8 great Naga kings. So with Vasuki, apparently he wrapped himself around Shiva's neck, and Shiva just decided to wear him as an ornament. Oh, I got ambushed, shit. It's fine. Vasuki's also seen in Buddhist, Chinese, and Japanese mythology. In terms of stats, it's okay. Like, it's alright. You do get Trigger Happy, which increases the rate of gun skills. You do get Null Curse to get rid of the only weakness that it has. But, yeah, I don't know. I think it's okay. It's nothing great. So, I'm going to try to take care of these enemies after I got stupidly ambushed because I was trying to look at my other screen and read and also navigate, and I just messed up. which is very hard to multitask while recording. I think it's hard to multitask in general, but I've noticed it's incredibly difficult to do different things in-game and also read stuff and also commentate. It's tricky. If you've never done it, it's incredibly hard. I feel like multitasking just in general is not a great idea. I don't know. I feel like you can either do one thing super well or multiple things just very mediocrely. If that's a word? I don't know if that's a word or not. Mediocrely. But, oh, we've got a treasure demon here. That's very convenient. But I think this treasure demon's weak to electric, so if I just go into Ryuji, yeah. I should be able to just end this fight with an all-out attack. And the enemies are starting to get higher level, which is unfortunate, because I can't just insta-kill them. It means I actually do have to kind of pay attention to the gameplay, and I can't just talk, but... You know what? It's not like that's any different from Shido's Palace, and I feel like I did okay there, even though it was a 4-hour episode. I thought it was going to be closer to 3. I forgot how... It was really... Oh, that's nice. I think if we didn't have to do the Akechi fight, it would have been closer to 3, but I forgot how long that section is. It just takes... I mean, it wouldn't have been 3. Like, that's not an hour's worth of content. It's probably closer to, like, 20 or so minutes, and then we had stuff we had to do after. It's just, yeah. You have no weaknesses, but fortunately you're almost dead, so you can just die. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I really don't have much to say this episode. It's just kind of... I don't want to say it's going through the motions, but at this point, like, we've been to Mementos a ton of times, and I was not touching my control stick there. I have stick drift. Oh, no. That's fine. The Switch 2 should be coming out soon enough. Right? Right, guys? It should. You would think. I'm excited for the Switch 2. I don't know what it's going to be called. My uncle doesn't work at Nintendo, but I'm assuming it's just going to be another Switch. Oh, you get Concentrate. I forgot about that. Yeah, I assume it's going to be called, or it's going to be at least the same form factor as the Switch. I don't know why they would abandon this hybrid system concept after it did so well. Like, there's no reason to. Plus, I don't think anybody who has a Switch would want it any differently. Like, I absolutely want a hybrid console. And I feel like gaming hardware has kind of hit a plateau. Like, at least for me, this generation, granted, I don't have a PlayStation or Xbox, so it could be that. I feel like the PS5 Xbox Series compared to like the PS4 Xbox One generation, it hasn't been a very big difference. Like, yeah, the games, like, in terms of, like, pixel count look better, but in terms of just, like, I don't know, general aesthetics of each game, I feel like there's not really that big of a difference. And I think we're kind of at that point where it's just gonna come down to optimization. Because, like, I feel like you can run just about any game. For me, the sweet spot is 1440p and then high refresh rate. So, like, anywhere... Did I get the... I guess I got it. Okay. 1440p plus, like, my monitor, I think, is 165 hertz. I usually just stick to 120. The next area down there is give me a different reading. I'm sure that's the goal. Really hope so. We've been at this for a while. Okay. I don't know why he just dotted me. Yeah, I think for me, that's the sweet spot. Like, it would be nice to play every game in 4K, but I don't have a 4K monitor. So, like, and 4K monitors are really expensive. So, I feel like that's the sweet spot. It would be nice to be able to play every game in 4K and, like, 1000 FPS or whatever. But I just don't think that's realistic. You know? I'd say that's kind of the next big thing is, like, getting these frame rates and everything else just optimized. But I don't think in terms of, like, the aesthetics of game, we're gonna see much improvement, at least for a while. I mean, ray tracing was kind of supposed to be that next step, but I don't know. We haven't really seen much of what ray tracing can do. At least I don't think so. I feel like it has not made as big of the impact as the NVIDIA marketing team thought it would, or tried to convince us it would. Don't get me wrong, it's really pretty when it's done right, but I just don't think it makes the biggest impact. And you know what? I'm okay with hardware kind of settling in. I don't think that's an issue. And I've made this clear. I don't care. Like, I'm perfectly fine playing games that don't look as great, like I'm playing on Switch right now, and I think that's totally fine. You know, your eyes do... How does Yusuke have no SP? Your eyes do eventually adjust, right? Like, I think Persona 5 is the most visually and aesthetically pleasing game ever, just from like the UI standpoint, right? I don't think it has the prettiest game world because, like, obviously it's mostly just Tokyo in general, but like the UI and the transitions and all that stuff, it looks so good. And I don't know, I'm more interested in seeing how people can aesthetically change games as opposed to technically change games. On the gameplay side, yeah, I'm super looking forward to different innovations. Like, I don't know, maybe with VR and more development into like motion control stuff, that might change. I don't know if that's 100% true because everybody kind of likes sitting on their ass playing games in front of a TV. But yeah, like I am much more invested in the aesthetic differences of a game rather than the technical differences in a game. You know, I still think that Xenoblade 1 has the best looking game world of any game. As much as I love 2 and 3, they don't, at least for me, they don't hold a candle to just the world of 1 and how pretty it is. And especially seeing like Definitive Edition, even on the Switch, they still look good. And that's something that I feel like, needs to be more addressed in development. And like, I know Atlas is like they're the UI team. Like all of their UIs just look so gorgeous, but yeah. Anyway, I should probably get into the last few bios instead of rambling about game aesthetics and whatever. Next one that I have, this is Lakshmi. So, Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of wisdom, beauty, goddess of beauty, luck, and love. She is the wife of Vishnu, and we've kind of talked about the Trimurti and the Tridevi before, but she is the embodiment of an ideal woman. She is also known to be a great dancer, which I'm sure goes into it, and we're at the end of the area. Stat-wise, she is the ultimate persona of the Fortune Arcana, which means you unlock her when you max out the Fortune Confidant. She is basically just a support persona, but she does have an exclusive trait that is just available to her. That is Wealth of Lotus. This increases the duration of buffs. I have butt written on my nose. Increases durations of buff by 2 turns for your entire party, which is fantastic. But this is Asakura's shadow. He's acting like he owns the place. He's a producer in the world of entertainment, destroying the dreams of young girls, right? Can't let this go. I'm going, even if you try and stop me. Okay. No one's gonna stop you, so calm down. Let's do this. Okay, I need to auto-recover. And I will do the last few Persona bios once in the middle of combat here, just so that there's something to talk about. Ah, the Phantom Thieves. Did you come to ask me to manage you? What? Yeah, right. Just what are you doing to these girls? Oh, you're getting the wrong idea. I'm just allowing them to promote themselves. They don't understand that you have to pay a price to survive in this cutthroat industry. By the way, you guys seem like you're pretty popular. Why don't I be your producer? If I manage you, you could become household names in show business. I feel like we're already household names. Don't be stupid. We're the ones who will be managing you. Don't get so full of yourselves, you amateur cosplayers. Fine. I'll make sure you're all blacklisted. And why does this keep going to auto? Maybe that's... Oh, God. Oh... Here we go. Of course it's Mara. Why wouldn't it be Mara? Oh god, not the penis demon. Yep. If you want to make your dreams come true, but don't have the talent to make it happen, all you gotta do is listen to what I say. Anyway, okay. Next persona. This is Sandalphon. This is an archangel or seraphim based off or from Jewish and Christian writings, but not the scriptures. So more like mysticism type of stuff. Sandalphon is the twin to Metatron, and would apparently it would take somebody 500 years to walk the length of his body, and is also is responsible for determining someone's gender when they're an embryo. I don't know, guys. Like, I just look at what's on the Megaton wiki and relay it to you. I don't write these things. Come on. But anyway, stat-wise, this is the ultimate persona of the Moon Arcana, So obviously, as an ultimate persona, this is a theme that you will notice. Ultimate personas are always really strong. As an ultimate persona, it is fantastic all around. It also gets another exclusive trait all the ultimate personas do. This is Omen. It increases the success rate of all insta-kill skills, and it stacks. Okay? It stacks. So if you can get like I forgot what they're called, but like the one that increases Bless insta-kill success rate, or the one that increases Curse insta-kill success rate. Oh god, you have Mataru Kaja in charge. I'm scared. Okay. I need to be very careful here. It also gets Angelic Grace, which is a passive skill, which doubles its evasion rate against everything that's not insta-kill or almighty. It also gets Sword Dance, which is colossal physical damage to one foe, and has a high crit rate. It also has good magic and good strength. So, raise your hand, class. What have we learned today? Yeah, little Timmy, that's right. Sandalphon is incredibly strong and incredibly terrifying. Next ultimate persona on the list, this is Asura. So, Asura is a figure in a lot of different Asian religions, so Hinduism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, and because of that, there is a lot of conflicting info on it. It's usually associated with greed, but not always. Again, there's too much conflicting info, and I feel like it is just a little too much for me to cover here, so if you're interested in Asura, I would recommend looking it up, and looking it up based on what specific religion you're looking at, because that will give you more definitive answers, okay? Do I just keep Matarundaing here? Anyway, stat-wise, ultimate persona of the Sun Arcana, So, because it is an ultimate persona, it gets an exclusive trait. This is Atomic Hellscape. It reduces the cost of all nuke skills by 75%. And that pairs extremely well with Atomic Flare, which is severe nuke damage to one foe. You also get Auto Mataru Kaja. You also get High Counter. It's a strong mix attacker, and obviously very, very strong. Again, ultimate personas are always strong. So if you decide to use Asura, you are going to be more than fine with even just default offerings and what it comes with innately. And this is the last persona that I have on my list as we all-out attack this penis. This is Koryu, also known as Huanglong, meaning Yellow Dragon. It is kind of the ruler of the Chinese constellation creatures, which we've talked about before. It is the embodiment of authority, and also seen in Japanese and Korean mythology. Stat-wise, it is the ultimate persona of the Hierophant Arcana, and as such, comes with an exclusive trait, Universal Law. This gives you plus 50% damage to technicals, so very strong. It gets Psycho Force, which is severe psi damage to one foe. It gets Concentrate, it gets Psi Amp, it gets Spell Master, which halves the SP cost of magic skills. It is fantastic. So, we defeated that Shadow. Are you telling me the way I've been doing things, it's been wrong this whole time? Yeah, buddy, okay. You've done whatever you wanted and caused a lot of damage. What do you plan to do about it now? I'll apologize to the girls who I manage. I'll do something to show them my sincerity. Sincerity? How? I'll have to think about that, but I'll try to make up for what I've done, no matter what. And that is the fourth and final request. We get the Immortal Vest. If I ever hear another bad rumor about you, you better be ready for us, okay? Request completed. And we go to the door. And it looks like it's not gonna open. Guess people don't accept us enough for this door to open. There's nothing we can do right now. This is as far as we can go, so we should turn back. Alright, well, I have completed all of my bios, and I am going to do the usual where I just run between 2 floors and try to farm Jose stamps. So, I'll be back in... It's honestly probably going to be a while. I think I've got 12 stamps. God damn it. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and cut to whenever I'm done and see you guys then. Okay, so I now have all the stamps. You should be able to get experience up... Oh, press the wrong button. You should be able to get experience up to 160%. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to keep it at 150. The reason for that is that I leveled up quite a bit. If you look at my stats, pretty much everybody except for Morgana is up to level 70. I feel like I don't want to be super over-leveled for this, so if I want to change that later, I always can. But for now, I'm just going to keep it there. And all I have to do from here is I'm going to return to the entrance. And I've got a lot of fusion I need to do in the Velvet Room because I feel like it's been a while since I've done a good old fusion run through where I just fuse all the personas up to a certain level. There's a fusion alarm now anyway. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and save because that's probably a good idea. And we've been going for quite a while. I think it took me about like right around half an hour to find the remaining 12, I think, stamps. I think I was at 18 and there were 30 in that path. But we were in the Velvet Room and let's see, how much fusion am I gonna have to do here? Am I gonna be here for like 45 minutes? Probably by level. So I'm up to 71. So I'm there. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Okay, well, another long day in Persona 5. I'll be right back. Okay, and as you can see, I've been in the Velvet Room for like half an hour, fusing personas. It took less time than I honestly thought, but I have now fused every persona up to level 71, and then obviously a few extras because of the XP boost you get from doing Confidants. So you do want to go ahead and make sure that you have an Empress persona. Obviously, that's really the only Confidant we have left who needs the extra points. We've got Mishima, which I messed up yesterday, I believe. His Confidant you don't need matching personas with. And then Igor and Morgana, those are obviously 2 story-related ones, so you don't need anything for them. So I am going to go back, and I am going to enjoy my break. Again, just make sure you have an Empress persona. That's the only one you need. So this is what my party looks like now. I've got a lot of personas that are very high level and some that are very good, like Lakshmi that I had talked about. And I've got a bunch of random passive skills that I ended up, so I don't know why I put Auto Mataru Kaja on Lakshmi. I've got it on basically everybody because I was like, I have this. I might as well put it on every persona that I have. But anyway, I am going to save yet again, because why not? Let me just double check. Just double check that I don't have any more requests. I want to do something stupid here. Looks like I don't have any more. Let me check the request bar. You know, you spend this long in an area. I mean, I'm closing in on 2 hours. I'm at 1 hour and 52 for my recording session right now. I just don't want to mess up, guys. Plus, like, yeah, I was in there for 27 minutes. But once you do all the requests, get the stamps. If you want to get EXP up to 160%, you can. Mine's at 150 because I don't want to be over-leveled. You can go ahead and return to the real world. And are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? That's it. That's it. That's it. It's not very much. We didn't do a ton in Mementos, but we are back in the real world, back at LeBlanc. And who's texting us? It's on. Arihara made a site on the fan site. He told all the girls the truth, and he's giving back all the money he took from them too. I don't know how he'll atone for the ones he hurt, or the ones he drove out of school, but no more victims. Yeah, that's something to be happy about. I guess this mission got me thinking about stuff, the Kamoshida stuff again. He was so popular, even though he was abusing his power to get whatever he wanted. At the time, I felt like I didn't have a choice but to go along with it. So when it looked like Arihara was manipulating those girls in the same way, I don't know. I guess a little bit of rage came back. Kind of embarrassing in hindsight. Sorry about that. No, don't worry about it. Thanks, Ren. Glad to see Lady Ann's happy. Her smile makes everything worthwhile. It's just a text, buddy. Hey, shut up. I can see it in my head, alright? Is this Mishima? No, it's the group. Elections are this weekend. These goddamn election cars are so loud, too. They need to stop making me panic, damn it. This seems to be more like a big party than an election. Yeah, one that's just for Shido. His followers are essentially part of a cult at this point. Huh. I think I've finally figured out what seems so off lately. What do you mean? News stories outside of Shido have dropped off the face of the map far too quickly. He's all people want to talk about. It's like they aren't interested in anything else. Is he brainwashing them? Mind control, That does seem possible under these circumstances. People stop thinking for themselves, they'll be free from both anxiety and responsibility. And Shido's the perfect thing to put their trust in. All that's left is to believe that he can bring them happiness, and then they're all set. I can't believe this. Either way, we have to do something.
Brainwashing. I guess that's one way to look at it. Let's show people the truth behind all of this.
Yeah, I guess if you're super into Shido, that's what it is. Brainwashing, if you want to call it that. We do need to get a massage from Kawakami, obviously. But, yeah, I don't know. I would like to keep my freedom from a politician, but, you know, some people like giving up that freedom for peace and security, but that is one hell of a trade-off for just a person, just a politician. But with that depressing stuff out of the way, it's time for the shopping program. So you've got the Super Detox set. This has 8 items that will cure any ailment for one ally. You've also got the fancy Magatama set, and this has 3 items of each element that deal elemental damage. I think I'm gonna go for the Magatama set. Those are typically harder to come by, and I can buy typically status ailment recovery stuff from from Tai. Oh, this is only fire, ice, wind, and electric. Maybe I will go for this then. I'll go for the Super Detox set. And speaking of Magatama stuff, I'm going to check on Tanaka. I haven't used Shady Commodities in a while. Sometimes I forget about it because there's so many things to keep track of. So let's go ahead and I always like grabbing the model gun, the black Kokatana, and then the black robe, just because why not? Foul breath. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the Magatamas. I like them just in case. They can be helpful. Go ahead and grab a homunculus. Evil smile. Might as well. I don't have one. Insta-kill. And then these are good as well. I have 2 of those. Yeah. I've got plenty of money. Actually, might as well go ahead and head over to Untouchable. That's the arcade. That's not the airsoft shop. Might as well go there, sell stuff. I've got nothing else. Nothing too big planned for tonight. No, like, hangouts. No confidant hangouts, to be more specific. So let's go ahead and... Please. There we go. So let's shop. And let's sell... everything. I have so much money. And Yusuke's starving. It's fine. We can go ahead and head over to Kichijoji. And since it is Sunday, in case you forgot, since it's been a while, we can buy the Chunky Katsu from all the way over here.
Hi.
Just might as well. It's, what's it called? It restores 30 SP. And then... we're actually going to go ahead and stay here, and we're going to head to the Jazz Club yet again, because why not? I'm also going to go ahead and save again. You don't need to save here. Don't want to save over that. So 11, 18. Oh boy. I spent a lot of time in this game over the past week or so. So tonight, this is Debilitate. So you get Debilitate if you bring somebody here. So I'm going to invite somebody. I already have Debilitate on Yusuke. And that's, sorry, that's an accessory. So I don't think I'm going to bring a normal party member. I think I'm gonna bring Futaba to this one because she does get pretty good skills. I think. Do I want to do this? I spent a lot of time deliberating last time, not debilitating, deliberating last time. And I think I took on last time and that gave her, what did it give her? Maybe? Is that what I did last time? Who did I bring last time? Was it Heat Riser? That had to have been the last one. I guess oh, I brought Yusuke last time. So he has Heat Riser, he has Debilitate. Yeah, I think I'll bring Futaba this time. She gets good skills, and those are always active no matter who's in your party. So, Morgana's gonna take a stroll, and let's call up Futaba. See if she can go out in public. She'll probably be fine.
Hey,
Welcome. Cover charge is 3,000 yen. That is less than 1% of how much money we have. You can sit down anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be disruptive, all right? I think that's 1%. That sounds 1%, maybe? 0.1? I think it's 0.1%. Yes, it's 0.1%. No way, this is impossible. I'm super nervous right now. But at the same time, I'm kind of hyped. It's like a dungeon in here. Radioactive, non-alcoholic drinks.
This drink.
What is this flavor? Supreme or ultimate? Whatever it is, it's good. And she should get the skill maybe now?
Hey.
Internet, games, anime, all of them come with the cost of time. But I like them all. I want to be able to enjoy all of them equally. Yeah, if only I could copy-paste myself. Oh, but we'd all share one brain, of course. Well, you've got 3 brain cells, so that's probably fine. And she gets... Oh, I gotta go home. Sojira's gonna start worrying. It's not bad spending a day outdoors every now and then. My thanks, Ren. What did she get? What did she get? This is what is this? Masakunda. Okay, so she gets Masakunda. If you get her, if this is your second time bringing her, you'll get support +2. That will allow her to cast both Masakunda and Marvakunda. So, just so you know. I enjoyed the jazz club. Geez, I can't tell you how nervous I was, but it ended up being pretty fun. Let's go home, Run. Let's go home indeed.